Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, before we jump into the action, don't forget like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help us out tremendously when you do these little things, especially if you're watching live. Like the video, it helps. It helps. It definitely helps. In addition to that, if you are interested in supporting us a little further, consider becoming a member on our channel so you unlock all of the personalities that a DM goes through on an average session as emotes. It is right there for you to just claim. All you have to do is subscribe at any tier, and then you gain access to all of it. Or become a member at any tier. That's what it's called here. In addition to that, if you are interested in playing in any of my games, we are looking for 1 to 2 players to begin 3 new campaigns. Wednesday early at 1 p.m., Wednesday evening at 7 p.m., and Friday early at 1 p.m., all in Eastern Standard Time. So if you are interested in picking up any of those slots, be sure to reach out to me and let me know. Alrighty, Corvus. Tell us what happened last
Alright,
session.
time for my bi-weekly story time. Alright, so last time we finished up our month-long reforging of Craven Edge. It started to go a little bit south, but we managed to pull it back in time. And so with that done, we had to say goodbye to Jasper, who decided to bring the sword to Delilah alone. So he did that. Afterwards, we just did a few more minor things with the other dwarves of the Dust family, and we made our departure. After that, we talked to Cade's fox for the first time, who explained a few things about what Cade's been up to, and we find out about this Archon that's been following us and Cade's debt to a noble family. After that, we go through a few dream sequences where I think everyone spoke. Almost everyone spoke to Jonas, who told us that we very narrowly avoided disaster for the entire universe and might be hurtling towards disaster just for our planet. So, yay. Afterwards, we decided that our best course of action would be to talk to the big blue thing up at the top of the mountain, determining it was another Archon. And once we got there, a fight broke out, which is where we are now.
Okay, yeah, that pretty much covers it. You guys tried conversing with the voice of whatever being is in the sky, but it did not seem to want to communicate to any of you. And after that happened, this jolt of lightning cracks down on the ground, and you see these other small little bolts piercing into tiny little segments that these little tiny, almost amphibious-looking creatures begin crawling out of. Argon, surprisingly, you are the first one to go. What would you like to do?
So let's see here. I'm going to move back a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh. And then I'm going to cast Bigby's Crushing, or Bigby's Hand.
All right. Bigby's Hand! Uh-oh, wrong one.
And I will do Grasping Hand on the one to the south, or down at the bottom, which is a grapple test.
Does it? It's a size large, right?
Size large. Oh, and I get advantage if the other size is medium or smaller.
It is size small, so it is definitely smaller.
So I'll just roll it a second time.
Actually, it's size tiny.
Okay, so it's even smaller than that.
Hey, Argon, how many hit points does the hand have?
It has AC 20 and hit points equal to my hit point maximum, 78.
Woo! It's a whole hand just like you.
So 19 for grapple.
19 absolutely hits the creature as it moves in and wait,
It's
you're
a grapple
grappling it?
check.
Oh, so no damage.
Well,
yeah.
So the action of casting the spell, I can grapple it. And then as my bonus action, I can do the crushing, which is 12 bludgeoning.
I thought it was a bonus action to command it to do something. The hand last.
It is, but when you cast
Let
it,
me
you
just
can
read.
also do it.
Fill its space when you cast the spell, and when you cast the spell, and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns, you can move the hand. Yeah. So you do one now, and then each subsequent turn bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah. So it rolled a 15 on Dex. It's definitely going to use its Dex to get out of the way of that.
Oh, I have an actual hand.
Yeah, it's a nimble, tiny little thing. Which gives it a +5. Oh no, it just barely succeeds. As your hand goes crushing down towards where it was, you see the powdery snow settle as the hand grabs into the ground, and you see this tiny, itty bitty little amphibious thing on top of the hand.
Okay. All right.
It's nimble, man. Yeah,
It happens. But that's my turn.
All right. Fordrum, your go.
Yeah,
You're
I was.
muted.
Sorry. You said that we see something shot lightning into the ground?
Yeah, the big fuck off thing in the sky.
Okay. I pull out my axe. The thing, protect me from such energy. And I'm going to cast protection from energy on myself. Lightning.
Ooh, okay.
And then, and that's my action.
Alrighty. So we'll just give you a little yellow dot on yourself.
Ooh.
Rosaria, can you change your display color in Roll20? I can't tell the difference between that and Corvus.
Okay. How do I do that?
You know what? I'll do it.
Click the color. Oh, okay. Okay. But you can just click the color and then it brings up the color wheel.
Okay.
And you choose something nobody else has.
Okay.
Fordrum, any movement or is that it?
I am. I'm going to move all of it towards him. 1, 2,
Towards
3,
who?
4, 5. Towards the frog thing.
Oh, this one down here?
I was going to go.
Or this one
There.
over here? Or this one over here? So, as you are running over there,
I didn't
Fordrum.
see any of those other things.
As you are running over towards that area, Fordrum, you notice the ice that you are standing on top of begins cracking and crumbling away, and luckily your passive is high enough you can stop before you fall into what looks to be the beginnings of a water spout shooting out from this little area.
My boots fly, so I'll just stop there.
You still have to activate it on your turn, though. Bonus action, I think?
Yeah.
You want to clack your heels as a bonus action and just start
I'm going to do
flying?
one of those little hop, kick my feet like they did in, like dancing in Pete's Dragon. I'll do that
Absolutely.
moment right at the end there.
Fantastic. Sinclair.
Okay.
Wait, wouldn't it be Minax?
Yeah, I think it would be.
Did I skip? God damn it, I always do that. When I hit a little earlier than somebody was, then they tell me they're finishing. Okay, Rosaria, you're up. Thank you.
Okay, so... Alright, I'm just going to prepare myself here. So I'm going to do... I'm going to start out with my bonus action, activating Rite of the Dawn. I'll pay the health money. That's fine.
Oof.
Honestly, I'm just so used to this that it doesn't bother me that much.
The pain never bothered me anyways.
The pain never bothered me anyway. And then for my action, I'm just gonna.
Let it
I
go.
don't feel like going up to those people, so I'm just gonna dodge.
Okay, so now you're dodging around. Do you want to move at all?
I will. Let's see here. I'll just go right over here just to get some space for myself. And
Alrighty.
yeah,
All done?
Yep.
All right, Sinclair, your go.
Okay, so I can see the creature on the other side of the pool, correct?
Your passive is high enough, you would, yes.
Okay. Corvus, I hope you're ready.
Possibly.
Dimension door, me and Corvus.
All right, so you spend 5 feet getting to Corvus.
Dimension door
And-
near the creature. Bonus action.
Bing,
Hexblade's Curse.
All right, she is now hexed by you. You're brown, right? There you go, brown. Alrighty. Cade, your go.
Cool. I'd like to cast a 6th level spell.
Oh, yeah? Would
Yep.
you?
So would I.
What do you got?
Ooh.
Investiture of Flame.
Oh my god, the gift.
Flames rise across your body, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius. All right, well, first off, let's get that going. And 30... An additional...
I can't stop laughing at this gift.
It's great. It's a great GIF. There you go. You are immune to fire damage. Okay. You are resistant to cold damage. That's good. Any creature that moves within 5 feet of you for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there takes 1d10 fire damage. You can use your action to create a line of fire 15 feet long and 5 foot wide, extending from you in a direction you choose. Each creature makes a dex save or take fireball. I like it. I will also point out to you that the ice underneath your feet starts melting as you start emanating that bright flame.
There's ice underneath me? I thought we were on the stone pathway here.
This is just a representative map. Remember, you guys were walking the long, harsh path all the way up towards the mountain?
Ah, cool.
Yeah. You're on top of icy, snowy
Cool.
bits.
Good to know.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, I'll tell my flame spirit to go over there. Yep. And to do his thing.
Shit, I forget his voice.
Or he's gonna go right here.
Oh, yeah. What's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah! All right, go for it. Have him do his thing.
Boom.
Well, that hits. That hits, all right. Holy fuck, that hits.
And he takes an extra
Um,
D8 for our enhanced bond.
2d8s.
Oh, is it 2D8s?
Yeah, you crit.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
All right, so that is going to be 14 plus 4, 18 plus 3 is 21 points of damage. Not bad at all. As your little creature just charges over towards that creature and erupts with a little bit of flame as it headbutts into it. All right, good Vulpix. Good Vulpix. All done?
Yeah, that should have my turn.
All righty. Corvus.
Alrighty, so I see this, whatever it is in front of me, and I decide I don't like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna,
Some old haggish looking woman.
yeah, I'm gonna beat it senseless.
I'm going to hit it with my stick. Go for it.
One.
Wow, those are dark.
Wow, I can't see your numbers at all.
Neither can I.
Me either.
Neither can I.
The first one misses. The second one hits. The third one crits. Holy fuck. All right, so that is going to be 13 plus 15. Wow, that crit damage. 13 plus 15 is 28.
That is correct. Also, I'm just gonna move over here just for no reason. I just want to.
Yeah, yeah. All done?
Yeah.
All right. As you cast that on this ghoulish, haggish-looking individual, she begins biting on her fingertips very obnoxiously as she's looking at each of you and, we need a flood! And she is going to cast a spell.
Doesn't she have to make a concentration though? Because she just got hit for 30 something points.
What is she concentrating
Oh,
on?
I don't know. No.
She's not concentrating on shit yet. However, after she casts this spell,
Don't worry, Fortune. We'll get her on the next turn.
the water in the local area begins flooding everywhere much, much more. Sinclair, you are just... Oh, wait. Nope. Yeah, it would be able to hit you. You're just on the cusp of it, Sin. I need you to give me a dex save. And Fordrum,
Blow up flying.
although you're flying a little bit, it's a sprout of water. Dex save at advantage.
Dex save. Come on, baby Jesus.
Oh,
Sinclair
Nice.
dex save as well. All right, 21 is a
This is an
save.
attack that she's doing against us, correct?
No, it's a spell.
Yeah, I know.
You make a saving throw.
But it's still an attack.
Area of effect.
Nope. It is a spell. It is not an attack. Spells are not necessarily attacks unless it says you make an attack. All she just did was control the water and make it sprout aggressively to try to swoop all of you up.
Dexterity, you said?
Dex save, yep. Yep, that one is going to be a failure. Sinclair, you feel the crushing water just touch the back of you, which causes you to freeze momentarily because, oh, that is cold. That is unnatural and that is bad. And then the water swoops you inside of it. You are now considered grappled and restrained inside of the water, and you cannot breathe. Okay, that is her turn. Now, the little creatures. You watch this little one begin spinning around at a very quick speed until this tiny little watery vortex shoots where it is standing and is going to spring into action towards you, Fordrum, since you are inside of this. Use your gills. Fuck you. Fordrum, I need another dex save against you because you are not consumed by the vortex. It's a straight roll.
Well,
Holy shit, you just barely failed.
that's okay.
Okay, you will take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now inside of the vortex that this creature is emanating with its own body. You are considered grappled and restrained inside, and you cannot breathe. So it makes it easier if I just put it on top of you. All right, the other ones. This one over here that just got hit from your fire spirit is going to dive into the water.
It did start its turn in my radius.
I thought it said within 5 feet of you.
Oh, yeah, 5 feet. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. It's in the bright light
Yeah, my
radius. All right, the creature is going to run into the water and dash inside and then activate its swirling vortex as well. This one over here at the hand is going to flip up a dagger and go to stab the hand. What the fuck? It rolled a 20.
Crit my hand.
Wow. Oh, dude, this is rough. Your hand takes 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's it. This one will also move into the watery vortex, and this one will also move into the watery vortex and begin swirling around aggressively inside. Alrighty, that is all of their turns. Argon, you're up. Crit your hand.
I'm gonna attempt to dispel the watery vortex itself, whatever she did to it.
Are you talking about the water sprout or one of the
Water
critters?
sprout, not one of the critters.
Okay, give me an intelligence check. Let's see if you can do this.
Where is...
The DC for this one is 18. Hey, there you go. So you see the water sprout shooting out aggressively in this localized area, and then it begins slowly shrinking down into a much more reasonable natural state of the sprout itself. Nope, that's not where it was at. That's where it was at. Fordrum, the one that was a vortex around you, as soon as the water leaves its body, it just looks like a creature running circles around your arm right now.
Rad.
And this one is also doing that, but while spinning in place quickly.
He's moving really fast, right?
He's pretty damn fast. But,
I feel like he's around my shield arm, I hope.
Sure.
Then I just put the axe in the way.
All right, let's see if Argon is done
sorry.
yet, though.
I'm
Argon?
gonna bonus action grapple. Try to grapple again.
Okay. Dexterity. Wow.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
Holy
win.
shit, this little
Oh, wait,
guy
I
is
forgot, I do
doing
have I do have
good.
advantage. I don't know that it's gonna.
Yeah,
make a
roll again.
difference,
You have
but-
advantage. You have advantage.
No, it's not gonna make a difference.
Actually, a 6. Yeah, unfortunately, he has a +5. The little guy is in a battle of will against your hand
Wow.
with his little
He's
dagger.
winning. Stupid little hand or stupid little thing. All right, that's my turn.
Oh, he will be the ruler of all of these guys. All right, Fordrum, you said you're gonna hack at your own
No.
shield where the creature's
I
running
just
around.
put the axe in the way. I mean, if he's running around, it's just put the axe in the circle so that he's going to run into the blade of it. Hopefully.
So there's 2 ways we can do this. We treat this as an attack where you aggressively slap it down trying to catch it,
Right.
or we treat this as a sleight of hand of you just boom, shoving it where he's running.
I'm not exactly the sleight of hand type, so I guess I'm
All right.
slashing.
Go for it. I will tell you if you miss, you roll again and see if you hit
Yeah.
yourself. All right.
I missed.
Roll again, see if you hit yourself.
I hit myself.
That hits your AC with
Yep.
your shield? Oh, damn. Oh, that is fucking hilarious. Okay, you will take 6 points of the slashing damage as you just sink. Ah, shit! And the creature just running in circles.
Okay.
They're nimble, annoying little
Yeah.
shits. But you have a second attack.
I do. I'm going to hit him again. Actually,
Go
you know
for
what? I'm going to shield bash him.
There you go. Just
What do I roll for
Just
that?
fling him off your arm.
use a strength-based attack roll. So roll me a strength check.
So just strength.
Yep. 16
Okay.
hits. So your damage is your strength modifier, which is
Yep.
3.
And I think because it's a bash, he goes 5 feet because I have the shield master thing.
Oh yeah, you do. So you just kind of fling it off of you. Which direction do you fling it?
Away from the water.
So
Towards
here,
Rosaria, yeah.
bung! You just throw it off of you. Alrighty, all done.
I-
That's 2 attacks. You have a bonus still.
I am going to fly up a little higher.
How high? Give me a feet off the ground.
I will be a total of 15 feet in the air.
Good, good. Rosaria.
Okay, let me check to see how far. How do I do the arrow thing? I want to see how far I am from the guy who's bullying the hand.
On the left-hand side, you see the circle that has like a ruler shape going through it.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Okay.
You are 40 feet away from the guy and 30 feet away from the hand.
Okay. I will do. Which is great because Vermilion has a reach of 10 feet, I believe. So I can do
Mhm.
30 up to here. And I will swing twice with Vermilion.
Do you understand Primordial by any... Wait, doesn't matter. Do you understand Primordial by any chance?
I do not.
Okay.
And not only I have that, and because I have my Rite of the Dawn, I do an extra 1d8 of Radiant. I don't know how to add that, but
/R space 2d8. Enter. Because you double all damage die when you crit,
Okay.
and you just fucking crit.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right, so 10, 15, 28 points of damage. You run over to the little creature as it's and you slam into it with your massive blade, and the flames just shoot against it. It looks a little pained by this. What was that, 28?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hurt. Oh wait, that was only your first attack.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Second attack.
Yeah. Halberds. 15 just barely hits.
Awesome.
So another 14 points of or 15 points of damage. Oh, the creature's looking a little rough now.
16.
Plus the 1. Yep, we don't forget about the 1.
Yep.
You had to ruin my good number. No, it's but yes. All done?
Let's see, and yep.
Alrighty, Sinclair. Thanks to Argon's quick wit of dispelling the controlling of the vortex, you are now free.
Okay. Want to shift over here?
Yep.
I am going to use Spirit Shroud.
Please roll that in chat.
Yep. And we're going to choose Radiant.
Until the spell ends, any attacks you make deals 1d8 extra radiant damage. And keep in mind, you cast this at your highest level, which is what?
Right now,
5th?
5th.
Fourth.
I have a 6th level spell slot, but 5th.
Well, no, that's not a spell slot. That's just a once per cast thing, right? Yeah. So 5th. So keep in mind, it's not just 1d8. It is 3d8s. It's 3d8s. Oh, wait. 4th level. The damage increases by 1d8 for every 2 levels. Okay, so it's 2d8. Still pretty good for each attack. Go ahead.
Okay.
You have advantage on your swings.
Let me just add Radiant. Oh, wait, I already have that in there. Okay, so I need to click this. I need to click this. I need to click this. And we're going to strike with our Hex Katana. And here's the second one for advantage. So 24.
One of your things, wait, it says target, hit, radiant, necrotic, or cold. So you're dealing radiant damage with it, correct?
That one.
Okay. All right, so both of those against her hits.
And I get the
All right.
draining one because I hit her.
Yes, you do.
Um,
So you gain 1 for each time you hit her, so 2 hit points.
Yep.
Woo! All right, so that is going to be 22 plus 27, which is 49?
Woo!
48.
48?
Because you said 22, but it's 21.
21 plus 27.
no, the second one's just the
48.
advantage.
Oh, okay. So we just take the damage for it.
And
Okay, cool.
then-
All right, please just toggle
Yeah,
event. All right,
I
yeah.
forgot to
Next
do
hit.
that.
Next hit.
And then I strike her again because I have Thirsting Blade.
So 27.
$23 for
Oh, yeah, that is.
32 damage.
Oh, she is looking rough. She is bloodied from that second attack.
And I have 2 temporary hit points.
Yay! All done?
Yeah.
All right, Cade.
Bonus action, Fire Spirit. Keep on attacking.
All right. So does it go into the water or does it do a
It's
ranged attack? Okay. Cool. 18 hits.
So for 5 fire damage,
Alrighty.
I'll have it move 5 feet up. And then I'm going to move 15, 5, 10, 15.
Don't you get an extra D6 of damage for hitting it?
Yeah, I can only do it once, so I'm gonna do it on my attack.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
All right, and then I will use my action to use my investiture. So it's a DC 19.
Jesus. All right, they're good at these, but they're not that good at these. All right, they failed.
Which is cool. They take 7 extra and 12.
Oh, so 19 points of damage. So this long streak of burning energy strikes out at the creature, and yeah, it definitely does not seem to like that. It's pretty hurt now.
Cool. That will end my turn.
Corvus.
I continue as I began.
Yeah, yeet. 22 hits. Oh, wait, stop.
Oh.
How do you want to do this on the first one?
Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna go straight for the head. Just lop it right off.
All right. As Sinclair is striking into the body on the one side, and the creature is beginning to spin around to protect itself in some magnificent nature, it meets your blade as it is spinning, and shink, head goes flying right off, dead.
She is not a humanoid, though, correct?
Nope, she's a hag.
Okay.
And she's dead. All right. Anything else, Corvus? Because right now, she's
is this
dead.
guy visible?
Oh, yeah, he's inside of the water spinning like a vortex, but that's it.
All right. I'm gonna walk up and try to get him next.
All right, you walk on over towards the water as the creatures go ahead and a swing. Second attack. That hits for 9.
9, and for the third attack.
19 hits for 12. Okay. All done?
I know. I'm gonna get into the water just to prove that I can.
Okay. So you willingly step into the water?
Yes.
You have a natural swim speed,
Correct.
don't you? Okay. I need you to give me a strength save at advantage.
Oh. Okay.
It's like a whirlpool.
Yep. Wow.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, Corvus.
It's okay. This is hubris.
You step into the water to flex on this naturally amphibious creature, and the moment your foot touches it, you feel this spine-chilling cold. Oh no! And you get swooped up in that moment of hesitation, and you are now considered grappled and restrained inside of the water.
Bruh.
I'm sorry.
You've made up
To be fair, this happened in
lake.
this. To be fair, this exact same thing happened in the Sunday game where the druid kept getting fucked by nature. All right, now it's the Bolo T's turns. The creature is going to envelop into your space in its vortex form. Corvus, I need you to give me a dex save at disadvantage because you are grappled and restrained inside of this water. Okay, you will suffer 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and as you are spinning in the water itself, now you begin getting thrashed about inside of this little vortex that the creature is spinning at and swimming at an incredible speed in circles in. This one over here, Fordrum, after you threw it out of the water, is going to and throw its hands in front of you as you watch a wall of ice erupt directly underneath your feet.
Fine.
And that one.
Holy crap.
Fordrum. You're 15 feet in the air?
Yeah.
Okay. After you threw him down to the ground, the wall just... It's now 5 feet underneath you. It's a 10-foot high wall.
Mm-hmm.
Then the little creature is going to take that opportunity to... Trying to get back into the water. It's not very fast. Alrighty. This little fellow right here... It is going to cast Control Water now. For anybody who needs the description. And attempt to form a whirlpool out of this area on top of you, Cade. So, Cade, give me a dex save.
Dex save. Awesome.
Yep. Its DC is 11, so you are successful. As it throws this pool of water over towards you, it moves almost in slow motion as you get to dodge out of the way.
Whew.
Oh, by the way, I have to move you right here since he threw a wall underneath you.
Yes.
This guy... and go to stab the hand again. Okay, that's much more reasonable. A 9.
Okay.
All right. That's... yeah.
Just waiting for it to kill my hand or something.
I was a little, I was a little scared for a second. This little fella, however, he... You know what? Yeah. He's going to cast Wall of Ice as well. But this way. Blocking off Argin's view of everybody else. And then move into the water where it feels safe and happy. Argin, how tall are you?
7'5", but I'm sitting in a chair.
Oh, yeah, so you're probably around like 5'5".
Yeah, about that.
Just... Alrighty, so you can't see past this magnificent 10-foot high wall at all. What would you like to do?
That's a good question. I cannot see anything. I still wouldn't be able to see anything there. Oh,
Yeah, visual combats, they're fun.
man, they've got me completely blocked here. Alright, well, I guess I'll just try to spell the wall, because otherwise I can't see anything.
Which
The
wall?
wall right
This
in
one?
front of me. Yeah.
Alright. Dispel Magic is
Third
third
level.
level, correct? You're gonna have to give me intelligence check. Wall of Ice is a higher level than that one.
Nope.
13 does not do it. You cast the magic on the wall, but this creature's natural aptitude for water and ice just seems a little outside of your immediate comprehension. Now you know what the wall is made out of. It's more of a natural course of magic.
Then I will use my bonus action to move in the chair, and that is my turn.
Yep. Fordrum. Oh no, there's walls. You can see everything perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
I basically beeline charge down. I guess it's a total of 15 feet plus another 5, so it's like a 20-foot charge to race down and attack him.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to
Go ahead.
use my combat maneuver of precision attack and spend a die and hack him.
Go for it.
17?
Absolutely hits.
Cool.
For a total of 10 points of damage. And what does your precision attack do?
Just adds to the hit.
Oh, okay. So dirty 20 to hit. Cool.
No, yes, right. I think it's already added.
No.
Right, so it's a dirty 20.
Yeah. We'll just do math. It's fine. All right, next attack.
Same thing. 25.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits. So that's 16 on him. You guys are making quick work as you just go down and hack and slash into this tiny, tiny little
Is
creature.
the poison not doing anything?
Oh, no, the poison is hurting
So
it.
19. 4, 3, 10, and 2.
No, it's 2. Yeah, no, that's why I said 16 for the second one.
12 for the second one. So it's 7 and 12.
Oh, plus 4. Okay, yeah. Okay, I did it right. Cool. There we go. He has more hit points than I
Yay.
Alrighty, so con save the first one, con save the second one. What's his con mod? Pretty good, but not good enough. This wall of ice is now gone. All
Yep.
done? All right, Rosaria.
You think this little guy would be more worried about the chick with the giant fuck-off halberd who just crit his face off?
To be fair, there's a giant fuck-off hand.
Okay, that's reasonable. I'll see if I can finish him off.
17 hits for 15 damage. Oh, he's bloodied, just barely still standing.
Oh wait, let's see if this final thing will do it.
All right, that's good enough. You slash excessively into the little creature as it is trying to challenge the hand that it views as a superior threat. Little does it know it was wrong.
Alas, rip.
Dead.
Rip the midget. Alright, let's see here.
Come on, guys, they're cute.
Alright.
I found the cutest deadly creature in this area. Thank you.
Alright. I think I'm gonna help forge him out now. I'll go over here. Move.
You
I'll
gotta
go over
back-
here.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, there you go.
Swing again.
You have a third attack?
Oh no, this was just one. This was just one attack. My first hit with Vermilion was one attack. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. All right, go for it. You have advantage because flanking.
Oh yeah. I need to hit twice.
I don't know if you need
No,
to.
you don't.
Well, I mean, you don't need it. Yeah, fuck it. You crit.
You just
All
do
right,
not
so
like
that's
these guys'
4.
faces.
No, I don't.
20
Cute things annoy me.
I thought they were fucking cute. Damn. So 24 points of damage. Oh, it's bloodied after that. Oh yeah, plus the 9. It's just barely still standing after that. Jesus Christ, this party's damage is insane. All right. All done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Sinclair.
Okay, so there's 2 frogs that I can see.
The one that currently has Corvus, who is a fishman, swirling inside of it. Though Corvus doesn't look as, strained as you were when you were suffocating and drowning. Corvus can breathe in the water, no problem. It's more annoying than anything, I feel.
And that one's in range as well.
Water keeps messing up his hair.
Okay.
His hair was made.
Yeah,
for
once he gets out and he does
sir.
the flip, it'll all be fine. But
I am going to turn that off first and foremost. I am going to reach down towards the hag, pulling her first soul and launching it. God, dog.
You all right? Wrong pipe.
Yeah. Using skeletal what is it called? Chill touch.
All right, he's chill touching this guy.
The one up top. Top of the water.
Oh, the one near
Yeah,
Cade.
top of the water.
Go for it.
Try to steal my kill.
In this party, yes. Oh yeah, that hits. Now, do you get your extra shroud damage on
Yes,
every attack?
Every attack.
Oh, I just want to reread it to make sure it doesn't say weapon attack.
Attack you make till the end of the spell. Any attack you make deals extra damage.
Yup. All right, that works. Holy shit, that's good on you. Oh fuck. All right, 14 points of damage. It's just barely still standing after that.
Okay. And that's it.
It's dried up and like shrivelly. Cade.
Cool.
Mine.
I just made it easier for him to kill.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to move together right here.
Uh-huh.
Is this technically in the water or no?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
where you
would-
are.
about like right there.
That's better. And it is still in vortex form.
Cool. Then I would like to, as a bonus action, I'd like to do this.
Yeah, it is funny to see necrotic and radiant damage hit at the same time.
Yeah, it's fun. So
It makes
is it half damage on a success?
yes.
Oh, so it's dead. Okay.
Eh,
You run over there, holding the hand of your spirit, and incinerate that little one. Where are you going?
right there.
Oh no! You saw it.
Yeah.
Damn you for looking at the map.
All right. And
As you get closer towards this little creature, barely peeking out from the a little ridge, you see it is chanting something in Primordial. Do you speak Primordial?
I do not. My fire fox spirit does.
Okay, your fox spirit under. Oh yeah, that's right. None of you speak Primordial. All right, cool.
But
Oh, I'm sorry.
Two of
Corvus
us speak
speaks
primordials, just neither of us are near it.
yeah,
Just the wrong
done.
people speak primordial.
I'm that other kind of useless. Damn it!
So is that an action or a bonus action you got left, Cade?
I
What are
have
you
a
doing?
full action still.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
Damn.
It slams into its body aggressively for 25 points of damage. Ugh.
And that will end my turn.
Well, let me make it have a con save. The water that was being pulsated out from this little ravine by this creature this entire time begins to slowly sink and drip back into the water, dragging with it this little creature, and this little creature, all of which are being sucked down into some deep ravine
Attack of opportunity.
someplace else. It's forced movement. It's not willing. Yeah. Okay, those creatures are now 40 feet down. Okay. All done, Cade?
Yeah, I think that was a good turn.
Corvus.
Would I also have been dragged down, or
No, these creatures are part of the water. That's why they're dragged down. You need to give me a dex save or fall with it.
yeah?
Woo! You're falling with the water. Water park. Water park. All right, speaking of Corvus, it's now your turn.
True. I'm gonna try to just go down after it.
All right, go for it.
All right. Do I get within melee range, or?
You have a swim speed. Yeah, it's
Just
easy.
making sure. So.
Yeah.
Oh, 1,
That hits.
2.
That does not. No, I lied. 15 just barely hits.
3. Damn it.
14 misses. All right, so that is 21 points of damage. It's hurting, but it's still up.
Do I want to action surge? No.
Alrighty. The three creatures all chirp to one another. Corvus, you understand it goes, "Wall him off! Yes, keep him with us. He will die and drown."
And
And
I chime
two
back.
of them.
Just good fucking luck.
two of them summon a wall of ice over top of you as you are falling down with the water. So everybody else, other than Corvus, there is a 10-foot thick sheet of ice blocking you down from where they and Corvus is. The third one, however, this little fella, he's going to try to vortex you again. Dex save.
You know what? No, I'm doing indomitable on that.
Okay.
That's another 1, but still.
12 is a success. They're not that big of a threat, I promise. So as it begins swirling around you aggressively, you just swim out of the way, realizing its attack pattern and mastery of the water down here. Argon.
Uh,
Oh yeah, that would be gone now
Oh,
since they just
okay.
threw down the other one. Yeah.
So are they still visible or are they all gone down below?
All of them seem to have gone down below. Fordrum is flying where he's at. But you don't see Corvus down there, and you don't see the little creatures either.
Okay. I guess I'll move 20 feet forward. And I guess that's it, because I can't move me and the hand, because both require bonus actions.
Gee, it's so efficient. Dude, just have the hand push you.
Have the hand start carrying me. It moves faster.
Fordrum.
Can I see Corvus?
You see a 10-foot thick block of ice separating you from them.
Does it look to be on top of him? The
What?
block of ice.
The ice? It's over top of him. He's beneath it. So he's falling down. They put the ice to block you all off from going down there.
Got it.
I mean, you can try, but...
Got it. I'm going to dispel it.
Good. All right, give me a wisdom check. Because Wall of Ice is unfortunately a higher level than 3rd. That does not dispel it.
Damn it.
Anything else?
Yeah, well...
It is about 30 feet down.
I can move to there, so I will move. Whoops. I'll move to there.
All right, Rosaria.
I guess I'm just like, oh god, are they just gonna flush him down with them, or what the heck is going on here?
Who knows?
Oh. Move. Let's see. I'll move like around here. There's not really much I can do since, he is underneath a block of ice. So I guess that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Sinclair. You might be muted on your side,
No,
Sin.
I was doing the math.
Okay.
Okay, so little frog up top.
Yep.
I have nothing I can do about the ice. So we're going to chill touch it.
All right, chill it. That's a lot of dice, and that hits for 25 points of damage. Oh, it is looking rough right now.
And
All
that's
done?
all I can do.
Alrighty. Cade. You heard Corvus falling.
Yeah, I'm thinking water is kind of like my nemesis, and it kind of fucks with my fire. So he's got gills; he'll be fine. I'm pretty tired of this guy, so I'm gonna cast a spell. At
Okay.
4th level, Blight.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna
Yeah, you're tired of him, huh?
I'm gonna suck all the.
How do you want to do this?
Blight sucks all the moisture out, so this thing is like an amphibious creature. So it just slowly.
It becomes Benito.
There is nothing that remains from that little creature except a shriveled up, dried, little raisiny looking patch of skin on the ground.
Cool.
That was really overkill for its hit points.
Ah,
I love it.
got spells? Why not use them?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Let's see, and then I think my wildfire spirit needs to be within 30, and we can't see anything, right?
Unless you go over there, then you can look down.
Yeah, me and the wildfire will go down 5, 10, 15. So we can't.
You look
There's a sheet of it.
you look down Well, it's a wall of ice separating you.
But I can't see this guy right down here, right?
I mean, through the ice, yes. But he's 40 feet down at this point.
Yeah, I can't do anything else, so that's it from this turn.
Corvus, your go. You see Fordrum charging directly down towards you. But these other little guys seem to be trying to keep you separated.
Okay, cool.
Pick you off like piranhas.
So I'm gonna try to finish off the one that's trying to get me.
Okay.
So, 1,
A 2.
2.
Hits. Stop.
Oh, sorry.
You killed it in 2.
Well, I know where I'm gonna put the third.
All right, go ahead and swim there.
On him.
Ah! Oh yeah, that kills him too. You charge swimming over to where the creature is and slice right in through it.
And you know what? Now I'm gonna use that action surge.
Yes! You got 3 more. Misses.
Darn.
Hits. And hits for a total of 15 points of damage.
I'll take it. Mostly because I don't have a choice.
All right. Con save. Okay. Fordrum, as you are falling down and anybody else looking, you see the walls of ice crumble away as Corvus is now 1v1ing one last little creature down here, and the other 2 are dead. Y'all have never seen Corvus fight in water before. It's his natural habitat.
That was awesome.
Now it
I thought
is.
that was
Yeah.
prison.
So I'm like right above him, right?
It's my first natural habitat, okay?
They were 40 feet down. You only went 20 feet down.
Okay. So I got another 20 to go.
So,
Uh,
yeah, on your turn, but it's the last Bellari's turn. Or Beloti. The last Beloti, Corvus,
Yeah?
fuck you!
No, fuck you!
And its
Rude.
body is going to burst into a drop of water that is indistinguishable from all of the water around it.
I have a way to deal with this.
I do too.
Well, there we all go. Combat is officially over.
Okay, then as soon as it would be my turn, I'm going to use my Peacock's challenge
Sure.
for the charisma save to try to challenge him.
Right.
All right.
A creature within range. You try challenging the creature, but it seems to not be around you anymore. However, you're still getting sucked up by the vortex. Fordrum is able to catch you while flying, though. If he wishes. Fordrum, would you like to get Corvus out of the drain?
Of course.
Okay.
There you go,
then.
buddy. Throw a hand down.
Sure.
Fly along upside down like I'm walking upside down for a second. Grab him.
So, you all fly back
Carry
up
him
here.
out to the side. Set him down.
So, after you've slayed all of the creatures, all of you watch as a gust of wind pushes through the open sky, and that face that was snarling and watching all of this gets pushed with the wind itself, drifting far away to the west.
Hey, Fordrum,
Yep.
I got a body here. You think it'd make a good, suitable host?
The hag, I don't know. Let's go check. I'll
Plus,
go
we got
over
the
and-
Bonito Flake to the north.
I don't think that thing's worth anything, but
It's crazy.
I'll go look at her.
Hey, you never know. It could be
This-
worth something.
This one to the north is literally just a pile of dust.
Right.
Well, as much necrotic as me and you have put into it, yeah.
So, you all can move around freely across the map. The creatures, you can easily determine, Fordrum, have no value to them for anything other than the hag herself. By your estimate, she is suitable enough of a creature in order to be transmogged into an augment.
Cool. Do we have
And as you're kind of like looking at the head, the mouth is still like moving a little bit.
her mouth
Ew.
is? Yuck.
Yeah, I cut it off a minute ago.
Yeah, I kind of dragged her soul out of her.
Well, that's disgusting. Do we have any gems? We don't have any
Anyone got
gems.
Hey, Kate, could you kill this thing with fire?
What thing?
The
No, we-
head.
We can't. Oh.
Yeah. Are any of you proficient in medicine?
Yes.
Cade, just by looking at it, its nerves are twitching. That's all. It's
Yeah.
dead.
It's still uncomfy.
Oh,
So are chicken bodies.
it's
but-
fine. It's just
What else is
just give it
new?
a couple minutes and it'll run out of steam.
Do we have any gems to put it in? No, probably. I don't think we do.
Yeah, we have one.
It's suitable for a uncommon.
Well, then it would probably fit in the bloodstone.
Takes you an hour, which is a short rest.
I'm down for it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Me too.
Cade, at some point during everybody examining the body, your shroud subsides around you.
And so does mine.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I'm not on fire anymore.
Yeah, we just have the one 600 gold piece bloodstone.
Which is the base level. Now, what does the bloodstone say it grants again?
It was necromancy. Let me pull it back up. I gotta pull up the references.
Yeah, so do I.
I know it's necrotic.
Bloodstone cannot roll protection, favors necrotic. And this is a base level. And with this creature, it is favors protection, favors cold. So it can only roll cold or necrotic. Okay. Under the uncommons. Who wants to roll? Actually, Forgerum, you roll. It's yours. Wait, no. It's Sinclair's augment, though. His stone. So, Sinclair, you roll. D20.
D20.
Mm-hmm. There is 1, 2, 3, 4.
That might be as good as. That might be you get an extra table.
Unfortunately not. It just means you get the best option. Or the furthest down option. Which would be Frostwalkers.
Frostwalkers.
We put an augment in some of them boots, and you're gonna make it out of here easy.
Yeah. Now you have a Frostwalkers augment at your disposal. Which, given the environment, is actually pretty fucking
Could that
good.
go in armor, or does it have to be boots?
Boots. It's only on mobility. Boots.
Does someone need to sacrifice a spell slot for that?
It takes a 3rd level spell slot to just input it into them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll eat one.
I'll
Do you have boots available? Anybody?
yeah,
Oh.
I'm gonna put it in the
With an
party
augment slot?
We have boots. I know that, but
With an augment slot?
oh, I don't know. Did you sell the boots, Corvus? I don't
I
remember.
think I might have.
You might have to buy the sword. Oh, so we only need the spell if we're putting it in an actual item.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So keep the spell slot. Forgerum just had to use a 3rd level spell slot to
Create it.
create
Yep.
the augment.
We don't have a Rimmerized body anymore, correct?
Nope.
Okay, I'm removing that from the list.
Cool.
Nor do you have any more dragon scales.
Right.
Iceworm spines, yep.
You still have most of those, I believe. You only sold a few. But anyways, after all of that happened, the fire spirit is gonna look over at Corvus and Argon.
Sure. So it was really weird what happened. That big guy in the sky? He commanded all of them to trap you beneath the earth if they could. It was weird.
I'll
is
tell
weird.
I'll tell Cade what he said.
Well,
I guess I'll tell the group and not just Cade, but
oh, well, why don't you, Charlie, why don't you, tell the big guy in the sky if he has a problem with me, he can come down and settle it.
I think the big guy left.
Yeah, he GTFO'd when we decapitated his hag.
Oh, well, see? You can't stop me. Us. Them.
Well, he can't stop us from going and seeing his brother.
Yeah. I mean, he may try again, but...
It's
If it was
interesting
anything
that
like the
it's-
first attempt, I'm not terribly impressed.
Yeah, I must say that was surprising. I won't finish that sentence.
but
it was
realize
hand-
he was intending to capture, not to kill. So it may not be the same the next time.
Well, then I suggest we just keep moving. The Wild Mother wants us to talk to this guy, then I have no choice but to go talk to him.
Okay,
All
I'm
right.
in.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Let's have a
No
chat.
hot cell needed.
Alrighty. So, you all continue your journey and trek.
We had
Heading up.
a
Yeah.
short rest, though, right?
Yes, you all completed a short rest. If anybody wants to roll hit dice, regain features, go ahead and do
I
that.
regain everything.
Likewise.
Because warlocks, yes. And fighters. Alrighty. So, tracking across the snow and ice, you do notice a distinct lack of wind right now compared to earlier when all of you were around here. The snow seems to have settled a very large amount as well, and the presence of warmth seems to be evaporating around you. You get over towards the base of the blue-tipped mountain. As you all look up at it, only about 700-800 feet to the first plateau. However, a good 1,200 feet to the peak, where you see the blue ice jutting out.
Keep on keeping on.
But do I love climbing mountains?
Do I see any kind of cave network or anything like that on the mountain?
Roll me a perception check.
With advantage.
Wait, you have advantage on this?
Yes.
Why?
My legendary augment.
Oh, fuck yeah. $19. That first plateau up there, the one that's only about 400-ish feet up, you see that it kind of connects to a section of mountains that almost look like the peaks of them were all cut off, which looks like it might be a ravine of some kind. And typically, where there's a ravine next to places like this, there could be other structures nearby or within that area. But it might be worth looking into.
There's a path that looks like right up there, about 400 feet up.
Good eye.
For me.
All right. Now you all have to climb a frozen mountain 400 feet, though. Well, Fordrum doesn't, but...
Great exercise.
Argon, you have Dimension Door, right?
No. I do not have Dimension Door.
Wait.
What?
Alethessa has Dimension Door.
Why do you have to tell them?
Because you're part of the party too.
Rude.
Well, I can pop one of mine if you can pop one of yours. That'll get most of us up there.
I can carry Cade.
Will you carry me? Oh boy.
Come on.
I leap into his arms.
So, Rosaria, I do have to tell you that Alethessa casts Dimension Door and chooses to take you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a bit of a nerf, but I mean, it's a free spell
I
slot.
can get myself up there. Don't worry about me.
All right. So, Cade, can you take me higher with Fordrum? Rosaria, Alethessa will open up one of her books or one of her pages, flutter really quickly, and the both of you evaporate from existence and blink up at the top of that ridge. Sinclair, who are you taking with you? Corvus?
Of course. And basically,
All right,
what it looks like is a bunch of souls just carry us up there.
Alrighty. At a very blinding quick speed, Corvus, you feel cold hands push you all up there. Argon, how do you plan on getting
I'm
there?
gonna polymorph. I'm thinking some form of mountain goat.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
You could have gone with a bald
Yeah, I
eagle, a
could've.
giant owl. You went for the fucking goat. Take an inspiration for that one,
I
buddy.
just saw
I respect
I just saw a
it.
dire mountain goat when the giants were
You
eating
did?
one, so I figured I knew what it looked like.
Fucking A right.
Hey, those mountain
Take your inspiration for that
those
one.
mountain goats can defy gravity sometimes. So
All right. And mountain goats, as everybody knows, has a natural climb speed in places where it doesn't make sense. So, Arkin, you just climb up the mountain sideways as everybody else is watching you prance your way up there.
Bah. Oh wait, no, that's a sheep, not a goat. I don't know what a goat knows.
Close enough.
That's screaming goats.
Yeah.
You know, after Cade sees Argon come up as a goat, he kind of like is still holding on to Fordrum. You know, I always forget that I'm a druid and can wild shape into animals.
It's true, he does that a lot. I've never seen him do that.
Just
Hey,
carrying him
Corvus,
up.
when we were in prison, I wild shaped into a spider to steal the guard's keys, and then my wild shape ended, and we got into that big fight where we had to drill that tunnel into the wall.
Best druid ever. Oh, I love it.
This is the reason why I took
But
Dimension
anyways.
Door. I have no strength. I attack with charisma.
Now that you are all up at this section up here, this plateau against the side of the mountain, an area wide enough for all of you and maybe a handful of other people to stand, you see that it's kind of divoted in towards the mountain itself, and there's a burrowed out little section in the corner that sits right up against the bluey ice that you can see. The lookings of very old pieces of equipment, pittons, lie up here as well. And now that all of you are up here, you look over to the north side, to your left, and you see a casual slope of the icy, snowy drift into a large ravine that looks to have the remains of what looks like a bunch of dead and slaughtered yetis lying inside.
Well, I can tell you this much. Uthadern doesn't have a Yeti problem anymore.
Nope. We don't usually.
Also, it
But
looks like
especially
someone
not
came
now.
up here the hard way. pointing at the pittons.
Fordrum, would you like to investigate a little further?
I just am looking at them and I'm thinking to myself, this is if the steel inside in the middle of this is good still, I mean, I could probably fashion something out of it.
So you are examining.
Yeah, of course.
Pittons.
They're far more interesting than what's over the side of a cliff to me.
All right, roll me a blacksmith check utilizing intelligence. I know it's your favorite check. At least you're kind of good at it.
I'm going to go over to one of the Yeti bodies that has an intact.
Well, you have to get down the slope first.
Oh, it's down the slope.
It's down a slope into a ravine, probably a good 40, 50 feet.
Is it like a rock slope or like an ice slope?
It's icy snow. Fordrum, on a 17. These pittons are actually designed for hammering down single-person tents. A lot of people, when they're climbing in these areas, they need to hunker down for a storm, and they pitten themselves in and stay tucked inside. And these are Uthodurnian in make. In fact, they belong to your cousin's gem operation.
Nice. Well, then I'll collect them.
All right. You find a total of 6 of them.
Beautiful.
Go ahead and add those to your treasure.
Oh, yeah. That's a short list.
Sinclair. Whee! Is that what you did? I mean,
pretty much, because
okay.
If I need to, I can go into Tomb of Levistus and take a slide.
Just ice block and fall.
And just to prove I'm a druid, I will wild shape into a penguin and belly slide down.
That's 2 in the
He's sliding
campaign.
right next to the big giant ice block.
Okay, how's everyone else getting down there?
I'm still a goat, so I'm going down as goat.
Okay. Rosaria, Corvus.
Go. What size category are you?
He's a dire goat. He's large.
So someone could ride him.
I do have a climbing kit, so
Nice. Basic gear. I love it.
I look at Rosaria's feet. How big are they?
What?
Rosaria, I don't...
What?
How tall are you and how big are your feet? Well, because Fordham looks at him and then he goes, wait a minute. And he takes out these 2 gloves. I have those Androsphinx gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, you could probably put these on your feet and just walk down.
I'm like 8.5. That's fucking...
So in men's, that would be considered like a 10. Okay.
Right. So
Wait, no. In men's, that would be considered a
Yeah.
7.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
6 or 7, something like that.
7. I used to sell women's shoes. It was, yeah.
So if you want, I think you could probably, since it's downhill, slip these on your toes and you won't slide and you can just walk down.
Might as well. It's better than, sliding down 40 feet.
Yep.
Or riding Oregon.
You say, as Kate is...
I'll
yeah.
help.
Well, it's easy enough for Rosaria to set up the things on her feet and just walk down. Because they were gloves made for your size hand,
Right.
Fordrum, they go over top of her boots, no problem. And she can go down there. Corvus, with your climbing kit, you set up the first pit-in, tie your rope to it, set up your second pit-in, loosen the rope to it, go down 10 feet, rinse and repeat, and everybody watches him slowly crawl down here over the course of the next 2 minutes.
Okay, once I get down there, though, I am going to cast Speak with Dead.
So you begin ritually casting. Okay.
No, it's
Or-
at will.
Straight cast. Yes. And is it 1 minute or 1 action?
1 action. Corpse of my
Okay.
choice within 10 feet. And there's plenty
All
of
right,
dead Yetis.
so there are 5 dead Yetis down here. Each of them do have distinct furs and features about them. You just picking the first one you see?
Which one looks like it would be like the alpha?
Roll me a perception check. See if you can find the biggest one.
Okay. Perception with advantage. Thank God for advantage.
25. As you are looking around at the dead bodies that seem like mostly like crawling out from the packed snow, you realize that there are 3 open cavities, the very beginnings of them, in 3 different directions, one to the north, one to the east, and one to the south, connected to the blue-tipped mountain. And as you notice those, you kind of peek into the one at the north, where you notice at the top of this inside little cave, there appears to be a much, much larger Yeti, who's charred and burned across the majority of its body. And you see that it has what looks to be a fine indent on its head that looks like something used to sit like a circlet of some sorts around it. And it is far bigger than the other Yetis.
Okay.
But you're going to have to dig out to get to that one a little bit.
Well, it's ice, right?
Compact snow down here.
Green.
It was ice going
green
down.
flame blade, just heat up the snow around him.
That does deal fire damage,
Yes.
right? Okay, easy enough. You just start slicing through the snow. Galling all the way. And after a few minutes, you get yourself a nice little path to crawl in towards that dead creature.
Okay, so I have the ability to speak with it, understand it, and ask it questions.
4 questions?
Up to 5 questions.
5 questions. Okay, go for it.
What did this to your tribe?
Group of thieves bought by people to kill us.
Do you know how to get to the lair of the Archon?
I do not know.
Do you know of a path that leads into this blue ice?
The distorted hand just cracks against the frozen bits and points over towards that south tunnel.
Okay.
That was 3. You got 2 more.
What used to be around your head?
My crown. Stolen by them.
Would the dead know how long time has passed?
That's a bit of a subjective question. Possibly. It depends if it has a way of telling time passage from where it is.
According to my watch.
The calendar
Did
says.
these thieves have any specific markings?
One looked like weird, boyish clothes on an unkept man. One scaly, uncomfortable, angry at others. One beautiful with large wings. One pretty girl. Don't remember anything else about her. Oh.
Okay.
Trying to think. One large, scaly person. Trying to think if I'm forgetting anybody. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
2 scales,
Three girls.
2 girls, one with wings, one without, and then
One
the boyish man.
One small folk with burn across right side of face.
Okay. Rest now. May the afterlife be better to you and your tribe. And I scurry out from underneath the snow.
Everybody's down inside of this nice little ravine now.
Heyo. So the chieftain here said that bandits were hired to slay him and his tribe. They stole his crown. One was a woman with wings. One was a
One was a beautiful person
yeah,
with wings.
beautiful person.
One was a woman it couldn't describe.
Undescribed woman,
But
yeah.
pretty.
One was a pretty woman that he couldn't describe. One was a pretty person with wings. Two were scaled folk, and one had a boyish, like, appearance, but a disheveled man. And he said the path that leads into the blue ice is that southern path.
Cool.
But supposedly someone hired these folk to come and kill him and his tribe. And on top of that, there was and I look at Cade, one of your kind with the burn on his face.
Would this group... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Would this group...
Go ahead, Rosario.
Yeah, would this group seem familiar to me?
Roll me a history check.
It really just sounds like another adventuring group, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Unfortunately not.
You know, Uthadern has regularly hired groups to come and clear out Yetis in this area so that they can pass through safely. Yetis lay siege to caravans all the time. It's a heck of a lot easier than foraging for food.
I mean, he thinks they're thieves because they took all his stuff, but
Sure.
I think it's just most likely just an adventuring party that was sent up here to take care of the Yetis.
Or looking for whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe they're all dead inside the blue caves.
maybe we'll find the crown in there.
We could use another crown.
Yeah.
Right, Corvus?
It couldn't hurt.
So, at this point into the day, the sun is beginning to move over the horizon. Not exactly dusk yet, but you are definitely moving closer towards that than you are close to noon.
Are we close enough to the southern cave to get in it before the sun sets?
Yeah, you could throw a rock and hit it from here.
Well,
Oh.
I'm gonna
It's like a good 40 feet away from
walk all 40 of those feet.
Do. However, it is buried under the snow that seems to fill up this ravine. You can just see like the top couple of inches of
I'm gonna
it.
take my hex blade and form it into a heated shovel with green flame blade and scoop out the snow. Basically swatting it as it just sears and melts the ice.
I'm gonna come
So-
up behind Sinclair and just say, "Don't worry, buddy, I got this." And I'm gonna point my finger at it and shoot a scorching ray into the tunnel.
I'm gonna stand back and let them do their quality work.
And me too. I'm like, dang, fire is convenient around these parts.
Luckily, Sinclair can give you a shoveled path for you all to step down there as Cade just incinerates the inside of this cavern. And as you shoot that intense flame up there, Argan and Corvus, I need the two of you to give me wisdom saves.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna press my holy symbol into the melting water or snow so that it leaves a little print of the Allfather. I'm gonna tag the opening.
Right. Argon, you hear what sounds like a very deep exhale that almost like resonates around you. Corvus, you hear that as well, but think nothing of it. But yeah. Looking inside this cavern, you see this thickened blue ice seems to take up the very large majority of this mountain's interior. You see underneath that blue ice are all manners of different weapons, equipment, gold, and treasures just sitting inside of the translucent wall of frigidness. And Cade's scorching ray melted through all of the snow and ice aside from the blue, which looks completely unscathed by his flame. There appears to be a frozen over set of blue stairs that spiral up.
Holy.
We found Elsa's castle.
Do you guys see that?
Just let it go already, okay? We were waiting for that joke and now it's over.
Let it go.
I point down at all the treasure and weapons and go, do you guys see that stuff? Treasure, weapons, things like that?
I do, and I find it
Well,
very hard to look away.
It did say that there were riches to be had if we helped it.
Right. Yeah. Well, right. Right.
However, I don't think you can get into that ice.
Corvus and Argon both hear. Everybody else just feels a pulse of air through here, but the other two can translate it. All of my riches will be yours if you free me.
I'm gonna unconvert.
What was that?
I'm gonna unconvert from a goat so I can talk.
Last
I
second.
mean, it definitely sounds like a good deal to me.
So something just promised to all of its treasure if we free it. So there's something talking to us.
Okay.
I didn't hear a thing.
Please keep in mind that the Wild Mother definitely said do not free this thing.
Oh, you mean nobody said that?
Yes, nobody said that.
Well, since nobody said it, we don't have to do it, right?
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
feel
use,
like it's definitely an option that we should at least discuss.
According to
What are you trying to do,
I'm
Sinclair?
gonna use tongues and
So-
go. It really depends on if you can help rebalance the elemental flux.
Whoa. Oh, do we understand what he just said?
Everybody who understands a language understands when Sinclair speaks while tongues
Yeah.
is on.
I go, whoa, you're showing
Okay.
our hand.
yeah.
We'll negotiate that when we find him. Oof. And I look down at all these metal objects in the water and I just wonder to myself, I heat metal. How long would it take to get them free enough that pass through stone, grab some, then it's a lot of work. I'm not doing it.
So, Sinclair, after you say that, you and only you. Actually, do any of you speak Marquesian other than Sinclair?
Nope.
Nobody took
No.
Marquesian? Okay. Sinclair, only you understand when this voice speaks
Is
out
it
to
much
you.
like Dwarfish?
No, it's like an islander.
Samurai,
Raw.
still alive.
Yes. out of time, but yes.
All of you approach me. Ascend my stairs. He says that back in Primordial, which, again, Sinclair tongues, you
Yeah.
know.
What do you mean by yes and out of time?
He asked if I was samurai,
Oh,
and I am.
He also wants us to come up the stairs and see him.
oh,
Talk
I mean,
to him or something.
Can it hurt?
I mean, we came here to do just that.
Yes.
Kind
At
of,
this
yeah.
point,
Yeah.
And can I group talk real quick before
Yep.
we go up there? And I'm kind of looking at everybody. Can we please just not offer this guy freedom? You know, the Wild Mother definitely said this guy was a bad guy, but he may be able to point us in the direction of the imbalance. Not that he will fix the imbalance. You get my drift?
I thought
Yep.
she said that he.
Well, I
could
mean, what if he
assist me.
does, though?
Yeah.
What were you saying, Sinclair?
Like initially, it was that he is technically bad in a sense, but if there's an imbalance, helping him could rectify that imbalance. And his
Yeah, but we-
brother was very adamant on not fraying him.
but didn't we hear that from Jonas?
no. Jonas never
Yes.
said anything about it.
What the Wild Mother said is that he can help us. Now, that's a very vague, he can help us, but it may also do other things to the realm if we let
Yeah.
him free. He's in the ice for a reason. She also said that I should burn this natural state down, and if he's an Archon of ice, then that doesn't sound much like burning. I think it's just a turn of phrase that, yeah, sure, he can help us, but at a cost.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He might not be an Archon of ice. He could be trapped in the ice.
Yeah.
She
Come to think,
said
it wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Because
But she specifically said he was the Ice Archon. Flat out said it.
Yes.
Okay, but how much sense does it make to trap an Archon of Ice in ice?
Well, it's not regular ice if it's what I think it might be.
It's ice that doesn't melt. So,
I just look back down at the weapons again. Well played, motherfuckers. Well played.
I'm gonna start ascending the staircase.
I still think if
Okay.
nobody said something, that's like it was never said, so we can do whatever we want.
listen,
Alright.
I don't know. This nobody
like-
seems to be very powerful.
I
There's
don't
nobody
know.
I feel like we
knows
should
what
at
I
least
am.
give this guy the benefit of an honest ear. You know, let him plead his case, and maybe go from there.
This is totally the kind of rationale that we've used all along.
And
Joey,
we're still here.
You've made it this far.
Joey,
Yeah.
when I was a
Only went to
samurai,
jail 3 times.
what were the
What were you saying,
what
Sinclair?
were the spirits called when I was a samurai that we paid patron to?
Roll me a history check.
While we're still in the powwow, Fordham's going to turn and go, all right, so look. I agree that we should be very cautious in the consideration and maybe release of this. Go ahead, Joe, if you want to tell him his.
Yes, Sinclair. Where you came from, in particular, there was less of a worship and more of a strong appreciation and fond respect of the 4 winds: north, south, east, west.
Okay.
It wasn't so much any entities. I mean, from your era, gods were fleetingly spoken about as new concepts. And anything above that, the only thing your people aspire to was respecting the 4 winds.
It's just when he said samurai, I figured he might be one of
Yeah.
those spirits because primordials live longer than I should
Forever.
have.
So, okay, let's think about this individually. So,
Okay.
Cade's scenario is we should not free such on account of God said so. Understood? Makes perfect sense. I get it. But did she also say he might be beneficial in balancing what is off? Because I think that I was told that, or myself and Sinclair were told that by Jonas, and frankly, Jonas is a fucking loon. So I'll take that with a grain of salt, because we've gone about life normally-ish, and seemingly we've saved a universe. Who knew?
But what I remember that you told us, for what Fordrum would have told us, based on what we heard last week, Jonas only said that we avoided destroying the universe, but now the world is in peril, and that it has something to do with Archons. But he wasn't allowed to say that. That's all that Jonas said.
Yeah.
His other conversation was very specific to Rosaria's character.
He also said that Delilah wasn't a Celestial that he knew, and he knows all the Celestials.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was more of a factoid of information than useful.
That was more of
Well, I mean, it's useful to you all in some capacity, but that didn't seem to be his purpose in the conversation.
That's the crack in the sidewalk we're going to trip over. So okay.
His purpose was to warn us that the Archons have thrown things out of balance. Wildmother nobody was to follow that up, and suggested that this guy might be able to put it into balance, but in no circumstances should he be released.
Rosaria, what do you got?
All right, so powerful, nobody says don't release him. Archon that tried to capture us, who claims to be this Archon's brother, I think?
Sibling,
says don't release him. That's two big guys against this big blue guy's own word.
But that's the thing is there's an imbalance, and everything is saying don't free it. What if freeing it is what fixes the balance issue?
That's sort of the, if your friends all jumped off the bridge, would you jump too?
But there's also free stuff.
I think it's more likely we got to get him to try and cancel out something from his brother or sibling, just because his sibling is free and he doesn't want him to be free when he's not free, but in no way can we agree to release him.
I really suggest that we go up there and see if he can tell us what's out of balance. That way we have a direction and an understanding of what's happening. If he can help after we find out that information, then we can cross that bridge when we can get to it. Or if we can think of another way around it without having to free this guy, then we do that.
He might also be able to help me unlock the effect of my mask.
And additionally, how do we know that we'll even get the riches once he's freed?
There.
He could just be saying that.
Yeah.
There.
Fair enough.
How did they get there in the first place, huh?
Probably people he trapped, based upon what I know from the other Archon that my family studied, is that they tend to attract people and then they tend to trap them there.
Yeah, and if you guys don't remember, more than just 2 hours ago, an Archon of the Sky tried to trap us before we got here. So, just FYI.
To be fair, this guy's not really much in a position to be interested in trapping people unless they're trapped in a situation where they have to release it.
Maybe.
Yeah, but you could say about the same thing about the one that traps people over in Tal'Dorei, and they still do it. It may not
I
even
have
necessarily
absolutely no knowledge about that.
Well, that's why I'm telling you.
Let's go.
I
up the
say let's go
staircase.
up and see what we can do.
Yeah.
We're not getting anywhere just running it around in circles.
True.
All right.
But the fly doesn't get caught
So-
if it doesn't go in the web. All right.
Yeah, we came all the way here. We might as well at least talk to it.
Ascending some stairs then.
All right.
All right.
I'll go first.
Walking at a slow but careful rate, you all can ascend these frozen, slippery stairs. Though if you were in a hurry, you imagine it would be much more difficult to do that. As you are ascending up, you notice the inside sections of the walls are completely littered with all of these magnificent riches that looks damn near invaluable in nature. You make it to the very top, where you realize you are inside the largest girth of this mountain. Stretching on for hundreds of feet across, you see these segments of frozen over patches of glacier, followed by the thick, translucent blue that looks to be very thin ice. In the middle of this magnificent area, you see what looks to be the ancient ruins of some type of pillar, obelisk, something. Though it has decayed incredibly, and it is the only structure you've seen thus far not covered in the blue ice.
Does it have markings?
Allow me to bring you all over to the new map.
Are there markings on
Ooh.
It is very dark.
You should have vision. Do you not have vision?
it? I'm trying to see where the
No, it
vision
looks like a
starts at.
black box.
Nope, you don't have vision. Do you have dark vision, Rosaria?
Yes, I do.
60 feet?
Yes.
All right, what's your passive? +5, so 5 times 5.
120.
Yes, yours is already set up with your bullshit vision. I just didn't update hers because you guys haven't had a vision limiting map yet.
Okay.
Now, the bluish rocks, or the bluish ice, gives off this very faint hue that allows you all to see in here as if it was dimly lit all across. You see the magnificent arena-style pillars and walls over towards the central location, and Argan, Corvus, Sinclair, you all hear, "Approach me." I need the three of you to
Alright.
give me wisdom saves. Corvus, Sinclair, disadvantage.
Said wisdom save. At disadvantage.
Yep. Okay. Corvus and Sinclair, immediately after hearing his dictation, you both just walk towards him for the next 6 seconds before realizing that he was forcing you to do
I
so.
would have done it willingly.
Likewise.
So go ahead and move yourself, your full movement, up to where he is. Yep, there we go. Argan, you felt that almost need to yield to him, but you pushed back against it.
He's telling us to come forward, but he appears to be using some form of compulsion. Just as a warning. He attempted to force it. It looks, I don't know if Corvus and Sinclair fell into it or not, but it was definitely an attempt at compulsion.
Well, Fordrum moves up between everybody so I can reach everybody, and I'm going to cast Bless on all of us. I bless with the thing, and this is what.
All right, so that's bless at what? 3rd level?
Sure.
It's 3, 4, 5, 6, so fourth
Level, please. No, I can't do the fourth. I don't have.
All right,
so
then. Who are you leaving
Me.
out? Okay. So everybody else, you are now under bless. 1d4 for every saving throw and attack roll you make for the next minute.
Let's speak with
Okay.
animals. Let me speak with my spirit?
Your spirit is not an animal; is an elemental. Yeah, it's the only downside to it. Well, I mean, not really. It's a huge upside, but
Do the
typically.
pillars have markings on them?
As you get close enough to see this, Sinclair, yes, they do, and you can read
Yes.
them perfectly. Even despite your eyes, you can read them perfectly.
Is it?
It is written in a very old script of Marquesian.
I see. You are one of the Marquesian spirits. What brings you all the way out here?
I am imprisoned here.
Who imprisoned you? Was it the rogue ones? Speaking of the ones that made the evil pacts.
Yeah. It was their far traveler. One of you touch the blue ice. It gestures inside of the arena. Or not gestures, it attracts your attention towards it. And of the three of you, you feel that same compulsion again. Wisdom saves.
Disadvantage again.
Still
or-
disadvantage for Corvus and Sinclair.
But you get +4. Oh,
Jesus Christ, Corvus. He don't need that shit. Roll your +4. It won't make a difference, actually. I guarantee you this thing's DC is higher than
I was
15.
going to fail it regardless. I figured.
I am not going to let them touch the ice. I would like to cast a spell if I start to see them walking close to it again.
I'm not going to touch
cast
it,
the
but I
spell.
am going to observe it and
Yeah.
the markings.
Yeah, well, he just said you guys were compulsed to do something, so...
Yeah, that is what he commanded. That is what you will do. So you cast Dispel on which one of them? Because both of them are now approaching.
I'm not casting Dispel, I'm casting a stone wall. Or actually,
I think you need stone in order to cast
well,
Stone
then I'll
Wall.
cast a wall of fire across that opening.
Now, even with the compulsion, you cannot put yourself into harm's way.
I get up.
So both of you stop.
I get up right between all of them, and I'm going to cast Zone of Truth around me. So that
Okay, what's the
15
radius?
feet. So that, in theory, it's sort of going to operate like a translator. I hope.
Maybe? Argan, Corvus, Fordrum, and Sinclair, all of you give me charisma saves against his spell. Is it charisma or wisdom?
Oh,
I forget.
no. Here. There you go.
Charisma.
Charisma.
Okay, all of you give me a charisma save. DC 14.
And I'll tell everybody I'm casting Zone of Truth.
Hang on.
I guess I don't have to roll.
Wait, do I roll
Sin,
2 or not?
27 is a
31.
success. No, you are out of range. Yes, you succeeded. Sin.
And Fordrum, you actually do have to roll.
The gods could not force you to lie right there, Sinclair.
Or tell the truth.
All right, so Fordrum and Corvus cannot tell the truth right now.
Cannot tell a lie.
Oh yeah, you two cannot lie. And Fordrum, you are aware of this. Everybody else saved. However, you don't sense the presence of another entity attached to it.
Ah. Damn it.
I asked the entity what's in the arena.
It is not an arena. It is myself. It is my prison. Touch the blue, so I may speak your common filth.
What'd he say?
He said that he needs a way of speaking plainly to us. That is why he wishes that I touch the ice. Which makes sense when you think about it.
Do I know enough about the Archons to know that it's going to be more than just somebody stepping on the ice to let him out?
He's going to use me to communicate, basically.
Argan, roll me an Arcana check. He asked the question, let him finish. 12. Magic's weird. Typically speaking, a magic powerful enough to capture an Archon probably requires more than just footsteps to break, but sometimes wizards are really stupid.
Fair enough.
And they set up really bad fail safes. You can't trust it that much, but you feel confident.
I may suggest that one of us who can't speak the language right now and isn't being compulsed to do it, touches it.
Oh,
That
hey,
seems
I kind
reasonable.
of fit that.
I can do it. I don't mind. I'm pretty sure you could all take me.
Well, I don't really think that's the point.
I think Rosaria could take you, but I'm doubtful about, well, maybe Corvus. He did short rest.
Well, no, I mean, they could
Didn't
all
we all
take
short
me.
rest?
Yeah, but like
I get
him
my
having
stuff
action.
back on a short rest.
I'm thinking battle royale style. Who would win?
Okay.
Just
Also thinking on the flip
Well-
side, we wouldn't really take you at all. We would simply leave you.
Yeah.
fuck him. He's dead to us.
Like, the one
know,
I'm an
I guess
envoy
I'm
of is
supposed to
also
be?
trapped.
You know what, Sinclair? Since I've met you, you always want to be gun-ho and get possessed by things, so go ahead. And I'm going to drop concentration on the wall of fire.
All right.
But when you have as many souls as I do inside of you.
I look at
that's what
Cade
you
for a
keep saying.
moment, like, just I kind of turn my back to look at Cade, and I'm like,
Yeah,
like, what's the plan, bro?
There is no plan. We're just going to go off the wind of it.
I touched the
The usual plan then.
blue sheen
Into the
next
thick
to
of
the
it.
pillar.
Put yourself in there. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I don't know.
You see the glow emanating from inside.
How much further do I need to be in?
Oh, you're
Okay.
there. You reach down and touch
Yeah.
it. As you do, you see the shadow of a very large, frosty grip touch the edge of the ice as well, and then begins to form underneath the surface of the frozen over blue ice. Disgusting. You all understand it speaking common right now.
Who just said disgusting?
Big thing
did.
at the ice.
Sinclair, it seems to have done nothing else except just, learn how to speak your language.
Yeah. Oh, I see it now.
I am the Ice Archon, the Emperor Albard. Sinclair, you immediately recognize that name. The rebels, as you referred to them, their primary sect that they were originating from was a defective group that belonged to a very powerful society led by someone by the name of Emperor Albard. This is the Emperor.
The
Are
bad
they-
emperor?
Defectors or defective?
It's the same name. They were
Got it, okay.
defectors from his
Oh, this is
army.
thought you said-
our emperor. Oh.
No, not yours. Your group was different. Your group did not belong to the society. You belong to a clan.
But we served under the emperor shogun, right?
No, you had your own shogun. This was the emperor. Think periodic China. There was multiple different societies that answered to their specific ruler. This is the person who declared, I am the absolute ruler, even if nobody else saw it that way.
I still show him respect, and I go, your sect is the one that led turmoil during my time.
The cowards fled. You all come here. You all wish for something. And I wish for something as well. What is it you all desire?
I'll move forward. Fuck it. Gotta learn to run before you can walk, right?
Sure? Or slip before you slide.
Rosaria's just gonna stay back and keep an eye out because she's just having this weird feeling about this place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ice Archon. I was, instructed by the Wild Mother to find an imbalance in nature. I know you can sense it. Tell me what it is.
Its attention seems to slowly move over towards you, Cade. I will tell you if you all swear to release me from this prison.
Who placed you in this prison? Was it the defectors of your sect?
No. My siblings.
Oh, we met one.
Sinclair and Argan, you both may roll me history checks. Sinclair with advantage.
History, not religion.
Sorry, man. It's
I just
yeah.
could not roll
God.
that check. Jesus.
Yeah, religion, I'm good.
I know. It's just this is history. It's not religious in nature at all. Welcome back. Argan, the name is somewhere buried under the stacks of books that are always floating around in your mind. And Sinclair, you have not thought about that place in an incredibly long time. I mean, not directly thought about them and like concentrated, and it seems to be a bit more fleeting to you. I will tell you, you know, Emperor Albard was the eldest of 4 siblings.
So he is one of the great winds.
No, he was an actual emperor, a person in charge of an entire civilization. He was the cold and ruthless emperor.
One of your siblings is loose.
Yes. Harish. She tricked all of us into this state.
So she is the one that turned you into an elemental instead of your former imperial self.
No. We all turned like this after a great battle of rulership. Our magic manipulated, distorted, defiled by the one that made my people defect. The distortion sent us far away. Each of us to a different world than this. The worlds wish to kill us in different manners. But my siblings and I are far too willful to die. We adapted these planes' magics. We became vessels of it, and were appointed the names of our Khan.
Siblings is acting up right now.
The fish that we reforged into a blade, that was an Archon, correct?
It was an Archon stone. It wasn't specifically an Archon. It was just a stone.
Well, the original
named Archon
the
stone.
original husk. Wasn't that the monstrosity an Archon?
No, it was a god.
It was a
Oh,
god.
okay.
It was forged out of a god. Well, one of the god's spines, but yeah. Think the original augmentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if there's a way to harness an Archon. Like make a pact.
Well, that's possible.
I think that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, let's not do that. But, run before you can walk.
Well, the thing is I know about the sect that he's talking about.
Okay.
Like, he wasn't he was a dictator, but his part of the empire was successful in maintaining its borders and its people and its wealth. It was the defectors that were corrupted by the Tempter, which my faction called the Tempter, but we could never pinpoint his movements, just that he was making contracts and turning them into abominations. So
The Far Traveler. Yes. He is the one who created the rituals to capture me and my two brothers. Harish is the one who tricked us.
Is this Harish guy an Archon DM?
Harish is his sister.
But
the one that was outside.
Yeah, presumably.
She is the Archon of Lightning. She was the curator of my people, in charge of the ninja, who would assassinate any who went against our family's wishes. Forgerum, your spell ends.
What's a ninja?
Common day, they would be like your cutthroats, but more
I don't have
skilled
any of
at hiding in plain sight.
They are individuals trained in the matters of stealth and assassination, infiltration into societies with ease.
How could we trap your sister?
Probably the same ritual that trapped him.
Yes.
Do you know that ritual?
I do.
I pull out a sheet of paper and use.
Fordham looks at the sheet of paper, looks at his hands, looks at the sheet of paper, looks at his hands.
And we don't know the sister is bad, or the one that's out of balance.
She worked with the Far Traveler in order to encapsulate us when he realized he could not wield our power. He could not force us to his whims. He feared us and imprisoned
What's the
us.
name of your far traveler?
I was about to say, do we know who this far traveler is?
He never gave us his name.
Do you have a bunch of clocks around him?
No. He was small.
Did he have a burn on the side of his face?
No.
No. He had disheveled hair, blonde. He almost looked likable. But I saw through that. I saw the monster that resides behind those eyes. They matched the same one in mine.
So when he says small, is he talking about small folk, or just compared to his size, everybody is small?
Do you ask him
Yeah.
that?
Like,
Small like you.
that would be the halfling that the Wild Mother told me about. Interesting. Well, I got enough information to go on. Let's leave.
You did?
Yep.
I kind of want to get the spell that was used
I say we just go
because
play
we're
with
going
some
to need it
lightning.
in order to deal with the imbalance, which is his sister.
The imbalance is the little guy. He's the main threat. He's the one the Wild Mother wanted me to really go
He
after.
has returned.
She did mention a halfling that may have been throwing stuff out of balance.
That little shit. The entire mountain begins trembling around you all.
So, you seem to dislike him. We get that. What does it take? I guess what we're worried about is releasing you on this world when we should maybe deal with the imbalance for you. There's a question. If that little one, the far traveler, was slain, would you be free?
No. I would be happier.
Understandable.
That's not
And
nothing.
Help us help you. If you want to be happier in your little area here.
Me and my 4 siblings could not best him in our Archon forms.
But that was also many, 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 many generations ago when things, especially magic, were different.
True.
Hey, Fordham,
Though I fare anything that lives that long comfortably. History is murderous in nature.
All about
Anything
That is also
that
true.
remembers it is a threat. What were you saying, Sinclair?
Fordham,
Hmm?
in our study on the other blade, we know that we can turn entities and things like that into augments. Is there a way to do that? to
Fordham
somebody
just
still
turns,
alive?
looks at the big ice guy, and smiles for a second.
If he wants to be free in a sense,
Whoa.
that would be a method, and he could aid us like Rosaria's companion aids her.
Uh-huh.
How many 9th level spells do you got laying around there, Sinclair?
I only have a 6th level spell.
I'm pretty sure that sword. I'm pretty sure the sword wouldn't be very balanced with that giant diamond hanging off the pommel. That would be necessary to hold this thing.
It's okay. It's okay. I got it.
Oh
It's a
my gosh.
25-pound diamond on a 5-pound
Oh
sword.
no, like if the blade itself is made of him.
So you're trying to stick a god in a sword, basically?
Oh,
In a sense,
gods are
primordial.
Gods are weak, feeble things, child.
Fordram's gonna ask the king in his head,
The king in his head.
and then
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I'm gonna go. How bad is this guy? Do you know what this thing
Well-
is?
Roll me a d20. I know his modifier for history.
Okay,
It's good.
come on.
So's mine. That doesn't mean anything.
Damn it! It was on a 16 and then fell over. I hate digital dice.
With all of his bonuses, he hits the basic threshold of information I have fucking prepared. Okay.
Is that with bless or without bless?
Bless does nothing for this. And also, you can't really guidance or bless a voice in your head.
And I didn't include
You have to
myself
touch it.
anyway.
That sounds like a challenge.
Yeah. All right, good luck. This Emperor Albard, I remember whispers of him from the era of my parents. Marquesian Emperor,
Hmm?
ruler over the southern border, I believe, or northern, one or the other. He was tyrannical in nature. Absolution was his direct approach, which any good leader knows absolutes are not guaranteed. His siblings were equally foul and influential. Jahar was a magnate. Tuga, a pharaoh, though I've never heard of his sister before.
Okay. Do you wish to regain freedom to rule again? Or just exact revenge?
I wish for my freedom to move where I please and to gain my revenge against my sister.
Hmm.
Rulership is natural to me.
I also do want to point out there, Fordrum, that the nearest occupied town to
Mhm.
here is your hometown.
But he is Marquesian, so he would want to go
I
back.
heard that.
Yeah, I don't care what you
Oh,
heard.
fuck.
I'm not talking to you right now.
Or are you saying
He is
Sinclair?
Marquesian. He might want to go back to our land.
Oh yeah, a giant piece of ice floating across the great waters. Yeah, okay.
I did it before.
Giant piece of ice is still a primordial giant piece of ice. How about if we not piss him off?
I'm just wondering because right now I use the hell ice in order to form my blade. I could probably do the same with him using the augment system. I just don't know how that would work.
You would have to free me from this ice, and I do not wish to be captured in a different object to be used by one of you.
What if that use was to slay the asshole that ruined your empire and mine?
I'm gonna just tippy toe to the left away from Sinclair as this line of questioning goes on.
Sinclair, roll me a persuasion roll.
is written all over it.
Persuasion, not intimidation.
Of course. You're not intimidating this guy. No. I'm sorry. That was actually kind of funny. I apologize for laughing out loud, though. Yeah, no. 11. And who would wield me? A simple samurai from one of those backwater clans that never learned true rulership, that never joined my empire.
Well, this simple samurai, and I unsnap one of the facets on my face mask and pull it down, has lived through the river Styx. What vessel would be more capable of handling your raw potential to seek the revenge of both your people and mine?
I have a counter offer. You release me. I forgive your tongue. And I murder that insolent little creature and my sister.
Hidden? Am I kind of hidden right here?
If you want to feel safer, you can convince yourself that.
I would like to subtly cast a spell.
Oh, what spell?
Oop, come on, press it. I can do it.
Melt ice.
My
So-
gosh.
It's verbal, so you do have to give me a sleight of hand check. See if you can say it quietly enough to start doing this a little bit more easily. It's fine.
Sleight of hand. Come
Yep.
on, money.
Oh,
Fuck. Oh!
As I cast
The,
this
the
spell,
literal worst
Shit, what are the words
roll
again?
for a halfling.
Hey, at least it's not a nat one.
Donime. Just as you are doing that, you hear the commanding voice underneath you now, Cade. Take a knee. Give me a wisdom
Yeah,
save.
fuck you. Wisdom save.
18 is still a failure against him. You stop everything you are doing and immediately drop to your knees in front of him.
Damn, that was a 9 too.
And then you can stand up after a moment. If you
Uh-huh.
wish to manipulate me, you would have to be far more powerful than what you are. Free me to kill them or leave.
My vote's leave.
I'm with Cade.
We got a lot of information that he gave for free.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'm
by
starting.
the way.
Yeah, the bad vibes are just off the charts here, and Rosari's just starting to eye
He's
the
not
exit.
going to let us leave, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, he told us to leave. Walk away.
He pretty much.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Along the same lines as Sinclair there.
Listen, we know there's 4 of them. The 3 of them were working with the Traveler, the Far Traveler, which is the halfling that the All-Mother told us about. We have a description, we have a title, something that Argon can go back to the nearest library and start researching. And if it's a halfling, it probably likes living in halflings, so perhaps we take a trip down to the Lotus Den and see if he's traversing with them.
You all watch the Emperor slowly fades further inside of the ice and away from you all.
Fordrum starts waving his hands backwards. Back up.
I want to do something, but
Sinclair, listen. I get what you're feeling. You feel a connection to this guy. He's from your past, but he's a tyrannical leader, and you got to think of all the innocents that are gonna get caught in his wake. We are all the way on the north end of Wildemount. To get to where he needs to go, he's gonna traverse across it. That means bringing snow and ice all the way across Wildemount.
Well, here's something I don't know if we've considered yet, but if there's 3 other Archons causing trouble.
I think there's only one causing trouble.
Well,
three
even
of them
so,
are three of them are trapped,
Right.
and one of them is free. The sister.
Okay, well, still.
What keeps her in check?
The noble family she owes a debt to.
No, we don't know that she really owes a debt. We just know she was helping them for some reason.
Well, then that'd be another place to look, is back in Port Denali.
Yeah, and find out how they managed to get whatever leverage or help from this Archon.
I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way for me to intimidate it into submission.
It's a god. It's a giant primordial elemental.
How long does tongues stay up?
An hour.
So at this point, it's probably been around 40 minutes. Okay. I'm whispering something to the 3 of you.
Which 3?
They'll know because I'm whispering to them.
Secrets don't make friends there, DM.
I'm a DM. Secrets is half of what I do.
I don't think
true.
he's trying to make us
Secrets is part of the job description.
Anyways.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy to shout at the entity. Saying, you want your revenge and you want to put your sister back in check, but yet you aren't willing to man up and do what's best for your empire.
I'm gonna take a step back.
I'm following.
I am going all the way over here.
Corvus, that's a tall standing pillar. You cannot climb
Oh.
up it simply. Yeah, sorry.
And you wonder why
Also,
an
I
outsider was
pinged.
able to sway your followers. If you want to get revenge and put your sister back where she belongs, and maybe one day seek freedom, you will aid us.
Corvus, roll me a stealth check. Luckily, you're wearing heavy armor, so you still have disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. So, more.
Make a pact.
You all notice Corvus is kind of like fumbling, walking towards the inside of this blue area, and his eyes are completely fogged over.
Corvus.
Cade? Corvus, as you are walking, this large square of fire erupts around you on all sides.
Big move!
I put the hilt against the ice to try to make a pact with it.
He's not interested. You failed your persuasion roll.
I don't get another one for what I tried to do.
You can't.
Okay.
You've already disappointed
So,
him
question.
once.
I think
Roll again, but at disadvantage this time.
Well, I was trying to evoke anger and intimidate, but
I mean, sure, roll an intimidation against him.
at disadvantage.
Yeah, you've already disappointed him once.
good luck trying to intimidate a giant primordial tyrannical emperor. Oh, okay.
23 is not bad. The face reappears near the surface for only a moment. Corvus very confusingly. And
Try
it speaks again, only in Marquesian. You slay my sister, and I accept. And then fades back down.
Deal.
What did he say?
I don't know. He just said deal.
Yeah, I don't like deal.
Corvus, I will also point out to you, you are not compelled to follow through if the action would lead you to get into danger. So the moment that wall of fire happens, you're no longer compelled to commit to that action.
Well, I'm still not a fan of being trapped in here.
Oh,
That's fair.
As soon as you say, "Hey, I'm back to normal now," I will drop it.
Can you? I say to the entity in the water in Marquesian, can you share with me the ritual used to bind?
Prove your worth and that you're not a simple beggar in my domain.
Okay. I look over at Fordrum. We're gonna have to kill his sister.
No, we can't.
She's the one causing the imbalance.
No,
We're pretty sure it's the halfling.
the halfling's causing the imbalance.
So basically, what you're trying to say is that in order to help this guy who may or may not cause destruction if he is freed, we have to go and also kill his sister who could
Is already picking a
probably
fight.
one-shot us.
Well, she's been already picking a fight with us.
Well, she tried to trap us.
Well, she's after what?
Well, I'd
Cade?
say that still constitutes some sort of hostility.
Well, I'm not saying that, but not
You know-
disagreeing.
If we're ever to repay Cade's debt, we're gonna have to deal with her ass.
Well, no, we
And that's
gotta
assuming we even get the stuff.
Yeah, and the only way to repay my debt is if we go to Port Denali and talk. And if they have access to it, then they might have access to the halfling. And DM, would I know, like, from my talks with the Wild Mother, are archons essential to the balance of nature?
That's a deep philosophical question. Roll me a nature check.
I hate that nature is.
I know, druids are great at nature.
Yeah, it sucks that nature's up intelligence.
Dude, you always complain, but you're good at it. Like, 18. So, archons are largely influential to nature. As far as necessities go, realistically, any one entity should not be that all-powerful. However, there is one thing that you have to consider. Either A, she is the only free archon on the plane, which means that is imbalanced, because the only way to balance her is to have another one. Or B, there are two freed, and if you were going to kill her, you'd have to kill one of the other ones as well. They're both entities of destruction, though. It's kind of like if a volcano erupts, are you morally obligated to save people even though it's natural? I mean, if you don't want to be a dick, but it is still natural. You don't feel bad if you can't save people.
Wait, Kate, could this be related to this forest burning that you were talking about?
Possibly. I mean, Wild Mother kind of mentioned it kind of in a sense that, you kind of burn a forest down so a new one grows in its place. So
Kill an archon, maybe the balance will reset.
Or it'll reform and go to another vessel, maybe one that's not polluted. She mentioned it was kind of like a disease, like a fungal disease.
Well, we did kind of purify Craven's Edge, didn't we? With Fordrum?
We didn't
Forging it?
purify it, we reforged it. There was no purification involved in that process that I'm aware of.
No, it was just forged.
I really think the way I'm reading things now, and someone can stop me if they think I'm wrong, but we got a name that kind of matches what I've been told by my deity, is that there's a halfling, because she told me to look out for a halfling that was doing wrong with nature. We know that this halfling captured this guy and has influenced his sister. We know that the Archon is under the service of the people I owe money to in Port Denali. So I say we start there, make our way there. But I could be wrong.
No, you're
So-
correct on. I think you're correct on some of it. I think we should take a walk, and I've put a puzzle has a lot of pieces, and I think what's in front of us is a whole bunch of pieces and a puzzle of a path. But we have to put it together, and I don't know about any of you, but I don't feel like doing it here.
Hey Corvus, do you want to move away from the center of the ice? I hate to have to trap you
Yeah,
again.
yeah, sure.
I'm gonna
sure.
write down everything that I can read off of the pillars, because that
Okay.
might be important to the ritual.
All right. Sounds good. And with all of you, after writing down everything, leaving to go discuss, I think this is a good place to end the session, everybody. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.